It was a highly enchanted cyclonic cudgel, gleaming and tingling with obvious supernatural energy. He grasped the hilt-like handle firmly and retrieved it from its place in the center of the magnetic rack. When he depressed the sturdy trigger at the top of the grip, alternating revolving spiked and bladed sections at the striking end spun blindingly fast in alternate directions. After securing the intimidating revolving club to his armor atop its intricately carved breastplate, he selected his most potent and effective ballistic weapon. Lord Silvercross was not famed as a marksman. Indeed, his shooting abilities were not even as developed as those of an average Ditosian soldier. He had fought his way into nobility with hand-to-hand combat. His weapon of choice at range was a frigid blast weapon. This offensive device propelled ultra-cold droplets of a substance known as compound sigma. It covers an arc of about 300 and reaches about 120 m. It was one of the most lethal weapons available. Many of its victims would be shattered after freezing to 00 Kelvin. He marched belligerently towards the war chamber. He had simplified his tumultuous thoughts until only one motivation remained in his mind. Bloodcross must die. Lord Silvercross's rage had only intensified by the time he reached the magnificent black-stained double entrance to the luxuriously readorned war chamber. The 14 royal guardsmen that usually stood guard at the doors, 2 in each of the former lord's colors, had been replaced by a larger contingent that was comprised exclusively of Lord Bloodcross's own men. 25 of the High Lord's best soldiers were in formation outside the dual portal to the opulent chamber. Bloodcross's hand-picked sentries were all adorned in euphorium-plated hydro-pneumatic exoskeleton armor. In their oversized mechanical hands, they brandished hydraulic drilling tridents. These fearsome melee weapons connected by reinforced lines to the suit's hydraulic system for extra pressure and the associated deeper penetration. In addition, each of the guardsmen carried an exo-Gatling pistol. Weapons of the exo category were virtually impossible for a muscular man to lift, even with 2 hands due to their weight and bulk. With the aid of these advanced examples of 8-foot-tall, pressurized air and fluid-assisted, mechanical exoskeleton, they could be controlled easily with one. The long belts of ammunition that ran into specially made were linked in a sequence of Pentra euphorium, incendiary, and solvent rounds. This was evident to Lord Silvercross as he observed the differing tinges in the casings and the distinctive colors used on the tips of the bullets themselves. High Lord Bloodcross reclined on the massive platinum-embellished Black Willow throne that Xamonarch had previously commissioned to be crafted for him. Xamonarch had left him solely in charge while he and his lesser self dealt with the major.